difference a day makes compared to yesterday? What do you feel went right today that didn't yesterday?
Name it. Better today than yesterday. Yesterday was, I prefer to turn the page on it, but it was probably the most miserable day of the season I've had, so, for a number of reasons, but today was much better. Guys came out with energy today, got solid pitching. I think arguably today was probably the most complete game we played in certainly quite a while, maybe the year. Great defense, threw runners out, executed hit and runs, put together pretty good at bats for the most part, top to bottom. So that's a little bit better brand of baseball.
How do you think that first inning set the tone for it?
It's obviously nice to be on top five, to start a game. So I was happy the way they came out and responded to the game from yesterday, and they bounced back very well today and gave us an opportunity to win a series tomorrow.
How do you roll this over, this complete performance that it's kind of been hard to come by? How do you roll it over into tomorrow and into the rest of the season?
Continue to try to coach them and breathe life into them, and confidence, and do all the things that we can to continue to make them believe they're good players and that we can do this thing. We just gotta focus on the things that that are important, and not worry about the external distractions that we're hearing, and just go stick with us and go play baseball.
Coach, on a night where your bullpen seemed to be taxed after last night using 6 arms, how fulfilling was it to have Connor and Hunter be able to go out and not only be able to secure you guys a win and be able to hold off the lead, but also to get length for you guys?
I mean, that's what we aspire to do. His arms is you want to try to go with your best arms, especially when you have the lead, and those guys able to wrap up a game with just those two. It was great. We were able to preserve Schieffer and Carlone and Giblin, Matty T, and those guys. We were able to preserve them for tomorrow. So that was a good job by both of those guys to give us what they got. Connor wasn't as sharp as he has been in the past, but was able to get some double play balls, and hats off to our middle infield for turning a couple really nice double plays tonight. And like I said, Campy for throwing out a couple runners on down ball reads and scramble drill and getting up and putting the ball in the money at second. Those are huge plays. So like I said, all around good job.
Obviously a loss like that comes last night is pretty demoralizing for the team. Just with the emotions that come with that, how did you guys feel like you regrouped and maybe put those kind of to the side to make sure you guys were able to go out today with a win?
I mean, we addressed it. I mean, what's not to address with that? That was an embarrassing day for a lot of people yesterday, and for me, I'll be the pincushion. I'll wear it. It's on me. But at the end of the day, we're fighters in here. We aren't going to quit. We're going to keep pouring everything we can into these guys and keep coaching them. And just am extremely proud of the way they responded today. That's what the guys that are competitive and have a competitive nature do. And I was extremely happy with how they turned the page on yesterday and came back out today and played arguably their best game of the year.
We heard a lot last night about the plate approach and how it needed to change. Do you feel it changed enough tonight? Obviously a lot more offense.
Well, here's the difference. Like, we squared more balls up tonight. The approach didn't change. Everybody wants to get on us yesterday for that guy throwing a 82 pitch complete game against us, right? And we were aggressive last night, and the guy kept us off the barrel, so it looked really bad. Today we were equally as aggressive, but we just were able to square things up, and no one's complaining about that. So bottom line is the results-oriented people out there are happy. We're just going to continue with the process of being aggressive, getting your pitch, and putting your better swings early in the count would be something I would emphasize more than the aggressiveness. I like our guys being aggressive, but it's making sure the swings they're taking are not contact swings. They're actually trying to do damage with those swings early in the count. So to me, it was a much better job of squaring balls up earlier in the count today.
How do you foresee Mario Demera's loading
Well, I mean, that's been, Mario played a significant amount here the past 2 or 3 weeks. He's been mixing in quite a bit over there at third base, and we've been running our infielders out there pretty much every day. Been trying to mix our outfielders up. Excuse me, with just the amount of numbers we have in the outfield, and guys that are playing, Keen Boo and Harris Williams, Isaiah, Nick McLean, and Compton, trying to mix him out there with the DH spot, and Toby at first, and getting all those guys in. It's tough when you only got 3 outfield spots, but on the infield we're pretty thin. We don't have many infielders. Trey Newman's hounding me that he wants to play infield now too. So, Trey's actually serviceable out there. So who knows? Maybe one day we'll get him out there. But bottom line is those guys are going to play, and they're going to have to run out there. Ondina and Demera, Carstetter, and those guys with the injuries we have. Mendoza. Those guys are going to have to play a lot here down the stretch.
Mendoza now.
To get Carstetter back over these past couple of games, and Sparky's been able to plug in the lineup with a couple of extra base hits.
Yeah, he's been swinging a fresh bat. He's had 3 weeks off, or 3 or 4 weeks off, where he's kind of been, had to get some health issues cleared, before he can play again. So, but with that, is he comes back swinging a fresh bat that's not tired, and it's a nice shot to the arm for our lineup.
What's the update you can give us on Mendoza? Obviously wasn't in the lab tonight, kind of insinuated it might be injury related.
No, he's not injured. He needed a mental day.
My bad.
He needed a breather today, and we wanted to mix in Mario and keep him sharp, and he responded with a great day. So, right now going with the guys that hey, you have a hot day like today, you're probably going to find yourself in there tomorrow. So, and that trying to find ways to continue to spark this team and go with the hot hand as we're going down the stretch.
What's the plan of attack on the mound tomorrow with all those rested arms?
We're gonna go kind of check the matchups here, and we got options. Carlone, Matt Teeding, Jonah Giblin, even toyed with the idea maybe start Schiefer, and not waiting to go to him out of the pen. Maybe just run him out there from the beginning. So we'll see. That's certainly an option, but we want to strategically try to do it to where we can win a game, put us in the best chance to win a game tomorrow.
Kian told us just before he came in that tonight was a much more fun night in the dugout and in the clubhouse than it has been the last few days, probably the last week and a half. Is that something that just is so evident, that was A, so evident tonight, and B, just necessary for this team to succeed going forward, just that positivity?
It's how it's supposed to be. So I don't know. I mean, people can point fingers and do whatever they want, but that baseball's meant to be played with energy and fun, and getting after it. It's not meant to be played tight and nervous and quiet and in the doldrums and not supporting your teammates. That's a BS way to play. And we addressed it today. And at the end of the day, it's on those guys. Got to create the energy. I'm not going to be down there cheerleading. That's not my role. My job is to get them ready to play, and then they go play. But the energy's got to be there, and the body language and the effort level, all that stuff is non-negotiable. We have to play with that type of stuff. And if we don't, then we got to find new guys that will. And that's what this program deserves. Is the wins and losses are one thing, but if you don't go play with energy and a pride in this place, then you're in the wrong spot. So we emphasized that today, and again, I was proud of the way they responded, and that's one. We got to continue with every game from here on out. That you go play with energy and the pride that you enjoy to be here and want to play the game. So play with the joy that we had when we were kids. Go out and play and enjoy it.